Good morning friends, welcome to Parnika Tutorials YouTube channel. In the last few videos, I have defined what is an ambiguous grammar and even I have discussed few examples to identify whether the given grammar is ambiguous or not. In this video, I will discuss another example to identify whether it is ambiguous or not. So I request everyone to watch the complete video for better understanding. They have given a grammar. First thing we need to identify what are the non-terminals, what are the terminals. Okay, so first let me identify what are the non-terminals. The symbols which are there in the left hand side, we will call them as non-terminals. Usually the non-terminals will be represented with capital letters, but sometimes they want to confuse you by giving the small letters also. So don't remember that all the symbols which are in the capital letters are the non-terminals. Don't go for such conclusion. Okay, the symbols which are there in the left hand side, we will call them as a non-terminals. And then the symbols in the right hand side, excluding the non-terminals, what are the symbols are there? They are called as a terminals. If you look at it, we have this one. These are already non-terminals, and this one and small a are the terminals. So it is a open braces, closed braces, and a are the terminals, and the start symbol is capital A. Now once you find the terminals, by using those terminals you can find some string. Am I right or wrong? Let's see, this is the string I am using from the given terminals. Now what I need to check, can I derive this string from the given grammar or not? If I can derive, how many parse trees are possible? If more than one parse tree is possible, then I can say that it is ambiguous grammar. Let's check it. Okay, what I have to do, I have to start from the start symbol called capital A. Okay, from capital A I can derive AA. So let me derive AA. Okay, from A I can determine open braces A, closed braces. This one I am deriving. Okay, now from this one I can determine AA. Okay, then from this one I can determine A. Is it clear? So what I am getting, if I yield the parse tree, I got a terminal. Let me close it, means let me use the open braces. Then I got a terminal again A. Then again I got a terminal. Let me write it. Okay, then I got a non-terminal, again I got a terminal A, and I got the finally a root node. So this is what we will call as yielding a parse tree. Now how many parse trees we got? One parse tree. We can verify whether any other parse tree is possible or not. If you verify it, let's take that from A, instead of AA, I will take the, what I will take? I will take the this one, open braces A, capital A. Are you able to follow it or not? Okay, if I do it in place of A, if I am using AA, from A I can determine A, from A I can determine A. What is the string I am deriving? Open braces AA, closed braces. But I want the string called open braces A, closed braces, and again A. But this is what it is getting. Am I right? These two are not correct. So for this string we got only one parse tree. Then you can say that it is unambiguous grammar. Am I right? Sir, you only said that for a string, if we get only one parse tree, we can say it is an unambiguous grammar. But remember one statement. What is that one I said? From this grammar, if you can generate 100 strings, 99 strings, if you can get only one parse tree, for one string if you get more than one parse tree, still I can say the given grammar is ambiguous grammar. So with one string, if you say that it is unambiguous grammar, it is wrong. But with one statement we can state, means one string we can say that it is ambiguous grammar. It is not a problem. Means if you do one mistake, we can say that you are a bad person. But if you do one good thing, we cannot say that you are a good person. That is what we are in the society. Am I right or wrong? So let me check with other strings. Okay, Let's see. I will find out this string A, open braces A. I hope it is visible for you. This is the string I want to take. Now check it whether the string is possible with these terminals or not. A is there, open braces is there, A is there, close braces is there, A. Yeah, this string is possible over these terminals. Now we can derive it or not. If we can derive how many parse trees are possible, we will check it. Okay, let me start from the start symbol A. From A, I can determine A and A. Are you able to understand? From this A, again I will determine A and A. From this A, I can determine a small a. From this A, can I determine this one? Yes, it is possible. Am I right? Now from this A, I will determine A. From this A, I will determine A. If you yield the parse tree, once you start from the start symbol, you go for the terminal, you got the A, you got the terminal open braces, you got the terminal A, you got the terminal close braces, again you got the terminal A, you got the start symbol. So we have completed the yielding of a parse tree and check what is the string we got. Whatever the string we want to get, we have got it. Now you need to check only this way only we can get it. Is there any alternative way is there or not? We will check it. Okay. Now let me verify the alternative way. Okay. From the start symbol, we should not change the start symbol. Okay. The start symbol is A. Let me start from the A. From A, I can determine A. Am I right? Here what I have done, from this A, I have again determined A. Now what I will do, from this A, I will determine small a. From this A, I will again determine A and A. Are you able to understand? From this A, again I will determine A and A. From this A, I will determine small a. From this A, I will determine small a. Now we got all the terminals. Okay. Now we complete the yielding of a parse tree. We got a small a. We got the open braces. Are you able to follow with me or not? We got a small a. We got a close braces. We got a and we got the root. So we have completed the yielding of a parse tree. What is the string we got? We got A, open braces A, close braces A. That is what the string we want to generate. We have generated. Now this parse tree is also generating. This parse tree is also generating. So we have more than one parse tree for the given string from the given grammar. So what I can say about this grammar? I can say that this grammar is ambiguous grammar. I hope you have understood. So I have discussed enough examples to check whether a given grammar is ambiguous or unambiguous. If you still have any doubts or you find a new example, please write that example in the comment section. I will try to clear your doubt in less than 24 hours. In the next video, we will discuss how to convert an ambiguous grammar to unambiguous grammar. Thank you for watching my video. Have a nice day.